Yes, good morning, students. So today we are going to start with the new topic. So before going to the new topic, so we are going to see that what we have been studied it in the yesterday class. So in yesterday class, we have studied about a group communication. So you have studied that is two categories are there. One is a organized national GD, another one is a GD as a part of a selection process. So in the first one, organizational GD, we have studied about some of the techniques which is used for conducting the organizational GD. And that is the what you mean by the brainstorming technique, a nominal group technique, and a Delphi technique. And then you have studied about that GD as a part of a selection process. That is, you are going to using a group discussion as a part of a selection process. Either it may be in the interview for selecting a candidates, or in any professional institute for selecting a candidates for the admission. So in that you have studied about the introduction, what are the characteristics are there. Is it clear? Then you have studied about evaluation and analysis here. So in that you have studied the four components for evaluation and analysis. What is the knowledge, communication skills? Is it clear? Next one is a group behavior. Okay. So next one is a leadership skills. So these are all the things that is we have been studied yesterday. This is the four components which is going to be used for evaluation and analysis of a particular the candidates. The next one yesterday also studied about that GD is based on a case study and based on the topic. The last one we have left with that is what are the tips for the success in the group discussion. Now we are going to be see that that is the tips for a success in a GD. There is some of the list is there, that is the tips for handling a GD successfully. So I will go through a few of these particular tips. Is it clear? As already I have listed here, you please go through the notes and refer the remaining the tips. So here it is that the first one is that be thorough with the current issues. That is, whenever you are going to be participating in a GD, you should be thorough with what are the current issues are there. Is it clear? Always enter the room with a piece of paper and a pen. Listen to the topic carefully. Is it clear? So just down as many ideas as possible in the first few minutes. You collect those particular ideas. Try to dissect the topic and explore the underlying causes or the consequences. Organize the ideas before you speak. Is it clear? The speaking first is a high risk and high return strategy. uh, Try to contribute meaningful and significant every time you speak. Is it clear? So simply you don't talk that you have to speak. So whenever you are going to speak, is it clear? So you contribute meaningful and some significant information. Okay. Identify the supporters and opponents and allow the supporters to argument your ideas. Okay, keep a track for time and share the time fairly. Have an open mind and listen to others views. Is it clear? See, whenever that is, people are participating in the group discussion. Okay, so this is the problem. We are not going to listen to other views. We are not having an open minded. Okay, we start arguing that our ideas, our views is the correct and all. So here is going to be say that you should have an open mind and you have to listen to the other views. Okay, so once you know what are the views of the others, then only you will come to know that is it clear what others can think and how you can make your words to explain. Is it clear? The next one is that keep a track of the time and share the time fairly. Have a open and listen to other views. Maintain eye contact with the while speaking and listening. Okay, do not indulge in parallel conversations. Use the tact and wit. Is it clear? If you must use the humor, do so judiciously. Is it clear? That is as not to hurt the others or to deviate from the topic. Okay, display the spirit of cooperation and an accommodative nature. Okay, draw out the silent members and encourage them to speak. Okay, so in the group, if a lot of members are presented over there, if you identified some of the members are silent, you identify them, you encourage them to speak into that particular group. Okay, so if things get the chaotic, take the initiative to restore the order by providing a fresh direction to the discussion. Okay, attempt to arrive at a conscious, although the ultimate aim is to reach a conclusion. At the end of that discussion, you have to come to that the conclusion. You have to reach the conclusion. So attempt to arrive. Okay, that is to reach a particular the conclusion. So these are all some of the tips are there for a successful that is handling in GD. That is the tips for handling a group discussion very successfully. Okay. The next one, this we have completed all this about the GD. As I already told about, for your syllabus, there are where the different that is the forms of that is forms of group communication. So among that, meeting, seminar, all this symposium, panel, conference, convention are there. So for your syllabus, group discussion and meeting is there. So you have successfully completed about the group discussion. So the last one topic which is remained about the meeting. Is it clear? So now we are going to start with the next one topic, that is the meetings. Okay. So in this the meeting here, is it clear? So here we are going to discuss the things here. Okay, so that is introduction to the meeting. What is the purpose of that meeting? Okay, how you have to prepare for that a particular meeting. Is it clear? So all these things are there. So we are going to see one by one. So let's begin with the first one. Okay, so that is the introduction to the meetings. Okay, so meetings are an important facet of corporate life that every the organization, or either it may be the business people, okay, so they are all going to be conduct the meetings here. Is it clear? The group of people performing different functions in an organization, so may come together during a meeting to work on the specific project, that is to use of a particular technology. They wanted to discuss some organizational issues. Is it clear? They wanted to take some important decisions here. Okay, so for all these the reasons here, that is the people come together and they are going to discuss about that. This is here what we are going to call it as a meeting. So meeting also serve as a vehicles for the individual advancement and organizational achievement also. So they act as a showcase for a management talent. Okay, and for which employees get to audition before peers and the senior management. So before representing your the ideas, views to your senior management and all. Okay, so you are going to be conducting a meeting with your co-workers and all. You are going to draw some conclusion and all. Okay, according to that, it will help you that it will help you just like that the audition. Okay, so before peers and senior managements. So here it is that the meetings is going to fulfill a more fundamental human need for socializing and communicating. They help the employees to bond with one another and communicate the values of the organization. Is it clear? So why you have to conduct the meetings here? So that is the fundamental here. It is that is the meetings are going to fulfill a fundamental human need for socializing and communicating. They help the employees to bond with one another, communicate the values of the organization. Okay, letting the employees know what behavior is allowed, what is considered acceptable and unacceptable. Okay, so it is going to reflect the organization culture. Okay, so here it is that however, meetings are often poorly conducted with the many people considering them as just a waste of time, because this is due to the lack of open communication among the members, poor chairing of the meetings, okay, ineffective use of the time, the opportunity for people to share the knowledge and expertise and interact productively is lost. Okay, so here they are going to say that these are all the reasons are there why the meetings are poorly conducted, because that is a lack of open communication among the members, poor chairing of the meetings, okay, ineffective use of the time, okay, the opportunity for the people to share the knowledge and expertise and interact productivity is lost. Above all, the meetings, if effectively managed, can become a potentially powerful tool for transferring the organization. Okay, so here we are going to discuss the three things which is related to the meeting. So first one, here we are going to discuss about why we have to conduct a meeting. What is the purpose of conducting these particular the meetings? The next one is that proceeds to discuss the preparatory steps for organizing and conducting a meeting. What are the preparatory, how you have to prepare for organizing and conducting any particular the meetings. Okay, the next one is that finally presents an assessment form that is for gauging the effectiveness of the business meetings. Okay, so that is the last one, that is the three things here which you have to discuss here: the purpose of the meeting. Okay, next one is that the preparatory steps for the meeting, and next one is the final presents an assessment. Okay, so the next here we are going to discuss that is start with the first one. Okay, so what is that? That is the purpose of conducting that particular the meetings. Okay, so the purpose of conducting